Jubilant crowds and angry protesters vied for attention in Beijing today ahead of those Olympic Games. The Olympic flame made its way through the capital city, accompanied by cheering crowds. But its final leg was marred yet again when protesters scaled a telegraph pole right near the Olympic Stadium and unfurled a banner reading "Free Tibet." Jubilant crowds gathered in Beijing there, though, to hear the flame come in. Our correspondent Quentin Somerville is in Beijing and he filed this report.
They turned out in their thousands to welcome home a torch that's had the most difficult of journeys. And there was delight when it appeared, safe in the hands of a sporting giant, basketball star Yao Ming. But even on China's own Olympic territory, these games can't escape controversy. British campaigner Ian Thom unfurls a banner high above the Olympic site. While still up there, he phones and explains why.
I'm here today because I'm a long-term Tibet activist, a Tibet supporter, and I feel like now is a really critical time for Tibet. The Beijing Games have been used by the Chinese government as a propaganda tool to whitewash their human rights record in Tibet.
4 protesters in total were led away by police.
Freedom cannot be silenced. We have come here to say end the brutality.
3 Americans protested against China's one-child policy.
Students were killed in Tiananmen Square.
President Bush arrives here tomorrow evening. Beforehand, he'll urge China's leaders to improve political and religious freedoms and human rights.
Usually, China doesn't have much appetite for public protest. If you demonstrate on an ordinary Chinese street, you'd quickly find yourself thrown in jail. But for the Olympics, they've made an exception. They've set aside 3 areas. This park is one of them, where you can protest. So, you can make your complaints and your voice is heard in there, but if you do it out here, it's illegal, you're breaking the law, and you'll be punished.
The message here is that Beijing is now ready for the Olympics, but so too are China's critics. Quentin Somerville, BBC News, Beijing.